JDBC features and finally JDBC architecture. So here we have 4 basic components available in JDBC. The first priority is the driver, second priority is connection, finally statement object, finally the result set. So in the previous class we covered stepwise process to develop JDBC application. In that point of view, the first stage is how we will connect to the JDBC. In that point of view, how we will register with the driver, how we will connect to the database. In the second stage, how we will create a statement, how to write the query related to the database. In the third stage, step through the results, whatever our aim to related to our aim, how to write the queries, how to assign results to the Java variables. Okay, finally how to close the connection. With the help of this program, we will cover all the points. Okay, so the first line is related to the register with the driver. My dear students, here please observe the first 4 lines is common for all the programs, whatever our aim. So but the first 4 lines are common for every program. Our aim is to communicate with Java application to the database. The first 4 lines is common for every program. Okay, in the 5th line we will write the query related to our aim. Suppose we want to retrieve only the employee names. In that point of view, here we consider select the e-name from employees. Suppose our aim is to retrieve employee salaries. In that point of view, here we will consider select salary from employees. Suppose our aim is to retrieve information related to employee name and salary. In that point of view, here I will write select e-name comma salary from employees. Okay, that is the process. Okay, only the 5th and the 6th step is different for the different aims. Okay, the first 4 lines are common, and the last statements are also common, because the last line of statements we will only close the connections. Okay, in the first 4 lines, first we will create the connection, we will communicate with the JDBC driver. Next we will write the connection. Next we will create the statement. Okay, next we will write the query related to our aim. Next we will process the results. Finally we will close the connections. Okay, next the features of JDBC. So here one of the important features is in JDBC also we available the application programming interface related to the Java. Next, platform independent is important here, because suppose we will consider the platform dependent database, then definitely we will face the problems, because based on the operating system, based on the resolution, based on the lattice sizes, definitely we will face some problems. Okay, that's why here we will communicate with the platform independent databases only. Here another important feature is CRUD. Here the CRUD means we will create the statements, we will create the queries, we will retrieve the queries, we will update the queries, we will delete the statements. Okay, so the final here I am assigned one link. With the help of this link, we will retrieve all the database information. Okay, so that's why here I am considered this 4th URL also. Okay, so next our aim is JDBC architecture. In this we discuss about the JDBC application programming interface and JDBC drivers. The JDBC drivers concept is very important. Okay, in this point of view, our aim is to communicate with the Java application with the database. In this point of view, we want definitely one application programming interface. Here JDBC API means here we want some packages like import java.sql.star, import javax.sql.star. Okay, next we want drivers. With the help of driver only, we will communicate with the databases. Here I considered Oracle database, MySQL database, Yes-base, like that. Okay, whatever your database is, the process is same. Okay, here our aim is to communicate with Java application to the MySQL database. The process is same. Suppose our aim is to communicate with Java application to the Oracle database. The process is same. Suppose our aim is to communicate with Java application to the Yes-base. The process is same. We want JDBC application programming interfaces and the JDBC drivers. Okay, now we will see what is the meaning of JDBC application programming interface. What are the available packages here? to communicate Java application to the database. Here we have two different packages: java.sql.star package. Another package is javax.sql.star package. With the help of either these two, we will consider any one package. Definitely, we will communicate with the Java application to the JDBC. Okay, so the JDBC API provides universal data access to the Java programming language. Okay, here we will consider any type of database, no problem. Okay, so for IBM database, you want any one of these two. Suppose you will communicate with MySQL database, you will consider any one of these two. Okay, that's why here I mentioned universal data access. Okay, using the JDBC API, you can access virtually any data source. Okay, from relational database to spreadsheets and flat files. JDBC technology also provides common base on which tools and alternatives can be built. Okay, here we have two packages are available. So with the help of any one of these package, we will communicate Java application to the JDBC. Okay, finally, the important concept is drivers, because with the help of driver only, we will communicate with the Java application to the JDBC. So here we have four different drivers are available. The first driver is JDBC-ODBC bridge driver. Second driver is JDBC-Native API. Third driver is JDBC-Net pure Java. Finally, type 4 driver is 100% pure Java. Okay, so based on the disadvantages of JDBC-ODBC bridge driver, the JDBC-Native API driver is implemented. Okay, based on the disadvantages of JDBC-Native API, JDBC-Net pure Java is implemented. Based on the disadvantages of type 3 driver, type 4 driver is implemented. So here you will observe one point: type 4 driver is 100% pure Java driver. Okay, that's why if you will communicate with any type of database, you will use JDBC driver. Then definitely, with the help of any Java application program, you can easily communicate with the database. Okay, so this is the information about the JDBC components. Now we will discuss about JDBC drivers. What are the different JDBC drivers are available? What are the advantages of first type of driver? What are the disadvantages of first type of driver? After that, we will go to the second type, third type, fourth type, like that. Okay, now I will explain one by one. So, are you able to see the sharing JDBC drivers? My dear students, please respond. Are you able to see the sharing? Okay, now we will start with the JDBC drivers. The first driver is called as a type 1 driver, also called as JDBC-ODBC bridge driver, or also called as bridge driver. Second driver is called as type 2 driver, or native API partly Java driver, or also called as native driver. The third type of driver is type 3 driver, or also called as all Java net protocol driver, or also called as network protocol driver, or middleware driver. And finally, the fourth type of driver is 100% pure Java driver, or also called as database protocol driver, or native protocol driver, or thin driver. Type 4 driver is very important driver. With the help of type 4 driver, we will communicate with any type of database. Okay, that's why most of the programmers are also use the type 4 driver. Okay, now we will see what are the differences between these four type of drivers. Okay, type 1 driver is database independent but platform dependent. Okay, that's why here we have a lot of disadvantages on it because of the type 1 driver is platform dependent. Suppose we will consider Windows 8 operating system, then those working is only for the Windows 8. Okay, but this is the disadvantage. The second type of driver is type 2 driver. This is a database dependent and platform dependent also. Okay, so type 2 driver, database dependent and platform dependent. Type 3 driver, database independent and platform independent also. Okay, so this is also very important driver, because this is database independent and platform independent. But here the only disadvantage is here we will depend on the middleware drivers, middleware, okay, some middleware companies. That's why this is the type 3 driver. Disadvantage is we will completely depending on the middleware companies. Finally, the type 4 driver, the main advantage of type 4 driver is this is 100% pure Java driver. Okay, so these are the differences between type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. Now we will clearly observe what is the type 1 driver, what is the advantages and what are the disadvantages. So the type 1 driver is JDBC, ODBC. Okay, so here our main aim is to communicate with the Java application to the database. Okay, this is our main agenda. In this point of view, the translator is type 1 driver or type 2 driver. అంటే మిడిల్ లో మనం యూజ్ చేసేది టైప్ 1 టైప్ 2 టైప్ 3 టైప్ 4 అనేది మనం డిసైడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, our all aim is to communicate with Java application to the database. Okay, so here in this agenda, first we will see what is the type 1. Okay, so here our aim is to communicate with the Java application to the database. So definitely with the help of type 1 driver is either type 1 or type 2, type 3 or type 4. Okay, in this point of view, I will explain about the type 1 driver. So that's why here I will consider the type 1 driver. Okay, so with the help of Java application type 1 driver, now I will communicate with the database. Okay, so here for type 1 driver, definitely they want ODBC driver also, because here Java database connectivity to driver with the help of ODBC only. That means here I am included bridge driver. Okay, so with the help of bridge, okay, type 1 driver kuda input support kavali. Support enti ODBC. Okay, ODBC లేనిది ఇది కరెక్ట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయలేదు. దట్స్ వై ఫర్ ద టైప్ 1 driver, okay, the main ODBC driver also included. Okay, that's why this type of driver is called as JDBC-ODBC driver. Okay, so now we will see the JDBC-ODBC driver clearly. Okay, so the left side part is a client side part. Now our aim is with the help of Java application to communicate with the database. Okay, in this point of view, we want one driver. So that's why here I will consider one type 1 driver. What is the meaning of type 1 driver? Type 1 driver means JDBC-ODBC driver. Okay, so with the help of only type 1 driver, we can't communicate with the database. Definitely here JDBC-ODBC driver want ODBC driver. Okay, who will provide this ODBC driver? Related to that vendor. Okay, here the ODBC driver we can't provide. Okay, the ODBC driver provided by the vendor. Okay, so the ODBC provided by another company. Okay, so that's why here I am included JDBC-ODBC driver, ODBC driver, vendor database library. Okay, so అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం జావా అప్లికేషన్ నుంచి డేటాబేస్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలి అంటే మిడిల్ లో హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది ఈ ముగ్గురు. అంటే డైరెక్ట్ గా హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది JDBC-ODBC బ్రిడ్జ్ డ్రైవర్. ఓకే, ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది ODBC డ్రైవర్ అండ్ ఆ ODBC ప్రొవైడ్ చేసే వెండర్స్. ఓకే, ఆర్ యు అండర్స్టాండ్ మై పాయింట్? My dear students, please respond in the public chat. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the public chat. I will explain. Okay, so the JDBC-ODBC bridge driver uses ODBC driver to connect to the database. Okay, so the JDBC-ODBC bridge driver converts the JDBC method calls to the ODBC function calls and vice versa. This is now discouraged because of thin driver. Okay, so mari ODBC madhilo elanti hand ichna, so definitely we will face the problems. That's why this is one of the disadvantage for us. Okay, so here the first, suppose I will communicate with the database. First I want to come to register for the driver. Okay, for that point of view, the syntax is class dot for name of son dot JDBC dot ODBC dot JDBC-ODBC driver. అంటే నువ్వు driver 1 ఫస్ట్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ డ్రైవర్ యూజ్ చేయాలి అంటే నువ్వు రాయాల్సిన ఫస్ట్ లైన్ క్లాస్ డాట్ ఫర్ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ సన్ డాట్ JDBC dot ODBC dot JDBC-ODBC driver. Okay, so now we will see what is the difference between JDBC and ODBC. So JDBC means it is any type of database. Here ODBC means one language. Okay, so this is Database, right side is language. Okay, JDBC, any platform. ODBC is any database. Okay, JDBC only for Java language, ODBC only for Windows. But here we don't have Ubuntu related ODBC drivers. Okay, my dear students, please observe here one point. This is ODBC only for the Windows. Suppose we will use the Linux operating system, we can't use the type 1 driver. Okay, my dear students, that's why this is the platform dependent. Only Windows applications maatrame work avutundi JDBC ODBC driver, because the ODBC driver is available only for the Windows. My dear students, please observe this point. JDBC introduced by Sun Microsystems, ODBC developed by the Microsoft. Okay, mostly JDBC drivers are developed in Java. Maximum JDBC drivers అన్ని కూడా జావాలోనే ఉంటాయి. దట్స్ వై టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్ అందుకనే ఇంపార్టెంట్ అయింది. ఓకే, ఎందుకని టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్ 100% ప్యూర్ జావా ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తుంది. బట్ ODBC drivers are developed in native language. This is also one of the disadvantage for the type 1 driver. Okay, because this is developed by with the help of native languages. Native languages means C or C++. For Java applications, it is highly recommended to use JDBC because there are no performance and platform dependent problems. But here the problem is definitely JDBC ODBC support kavali. That is the main problem here. For Java applications, it is not recommended to use ODBC because performance will be down due to internal conversions. Okay, so that's why these are the disadvantages. Okay, native languages lo develop cheyadam disadvantage, platform dependent అనేది another disadvantage. Okay, so based on these disadvantages, type 2 driver is came with the more features. Okay, here also some advantages are there because it is easy to use, it is easy to be connected to any database. Okay, these are the advantages, but here we have lot of disadvantages are also there because this is applicable only for the Windows applications. So this is only for the platform dependent. This is platform dependent. Okay, this is not suitable for the applets. Okay, so based on these disadvantages, the type 2 driver is came with the name of native API, partly Java driver, also called as native driver. My dear students, please observe the top of the diagram is related to the first type of driver. Okay, Java application communicate with the database. Here we want definitely with the help of ODBC driver only, we will communicate with the, we will provide the communication to the type 1 driver to databases to the type 1 driver and type 1 driver to the Java applications. Okay, that is the main disadvantage. అక్కడ మనం ODBC మీద డిపెండ్ అవుతున్నాము. ODBC ప్రొవైడ్ చేసేది మిడిల్వేర్ కంపెనీస్. ఓకే, బట్ ఇక్కడ ODBC కన్సిడర్ చేసుకున్నా కూడా అది అన్ని లాంగ్వేజెస్ అప్లికబుల్ అవ్వదు, ప్లాట్ఫామ్ డిపెండెంట్. దట్స్ వై that is the main disadvantages. Now we will rectify with the help of type 2 driver. Here also our aim is to communicate with the Java application to the database. Here we will consider only type 2 driver. My dear students, please observe here. Who will provide this type 2 driver? The type 2 driver provides vendor. Okay, మనం SQL database తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నాము, SQL రిలేటెడ్ టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. మనం IBM డేటాబేస్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలో IBM వాళ్ళు ఆల్రెడీ టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేశారు, అది యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. మనం మ్యాంగో DB తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలో ఆల్రెడీ వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేశారు, ఆ టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ యూజ్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. మనం టైప్ 1 డ్రైవర్ లో లాగా ఇక్కడ మనకి ODBC సపోర్ట్ అవసరం లేదు. మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ప్లీజ్ అబ్జర్వ్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ టైప్ 1 డ్రైవర్ డయాగ్రామ్ అండ్ టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్. ఓకే, టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్, టైప్ 1 వచ్చేసి మనం ఇక్కడ మిడిల్ లో ODBC డ్రైవర్ హెల్ప్ తీసుకున్నాం, కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకు అవసరం లేదు. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ ద అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్. నౌ వి విల్ సీ ద brief about type 2 driver. So also called as a native API, partly Java. Okay, so with the help of Java only this is developed. Here we have libraries also available with the non-Java language. Okay, here also the libraries are implemented with the help of native languages C or C++. That's why the second point is disadvantage for the type 2 driver. Here only the advantage is, here we want to use the ODBC driver. That is only the advantage. Okay, so we have to install vendor provided native libraries. My dear students, please observe here. Okay, type 2 driver ever provide చేస్తారు? vendors. అంటే మనం IBM database తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలి అంటే IBM వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేసిన టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఒకవేళ మనం MySQL డేటాబేస్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలి అంటే వాళ్ళు ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసిన డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేయాలి. మనం MongoDB తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలి అంటే ఆ వెండర్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసే driver use చేయాలి. That is the disadvantage. Okay, so that's why the third point, we have to install vendor provided native libraries. అంటే మనం ఏ డేటాబేస్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నామో దానికి రిలేటెడ్ టైప్ టు డ్రైవర్ డెఫినెట్లీ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, సో the driver converts JDBC method calls into native calls of the database API. For example, Oracle driver is a type 2 driver. మనం Oracle database తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలి అంటే Oracle వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తే type 2 driver యూస్ చేయాలి. Okay, so this is the communication between Java application to the database. Here our main agenda is to communicate Java application to the database. Okay, so here also we have some advantages and some disadvantages are there. So the main advantage of type 2 drive is this is more portability. Okay, మనం ఎలా ఈజీగా క్యారీ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే ఆల్రెడీ అవన్నీ కూడా అంటే ఆ డ్రైవర్స్ అన్ని కూడా డిఫరెంట్ వెండర్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నారు. సింప్లీ మనం ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకుని డైరెక్ట్ గా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. దట్స్ వై portability is more in the type 2 driver. Okay, another advantage is ఇక్కడ మనకి ODBC యూజ్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. టైప్ 1 డ్రైవర్ లో టైప్ 1 డ్రైవర్ మిడిల్ పార్ట్ గా ODBC డ్రైవర్ యూజ్ చేసుకోవాల్సిన పని లేదు. That is another advantage. Coming to the disadvantages, this is database dependent. IBM database తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలంటే వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేసిన టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, MySQL తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలి అంటే వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేసిన డేటాబేస్ యూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. కాబట్టి సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద డిసడ్వాంటేజ్. సిమిలర్ టు ద ప్లాట్ఫామ్ డిపెండెంట్. ఓకే, ఒక ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ కి ఒక్కొక్క సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవాలి. దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో disadvantage. Okay, so coming to the type 3 driver. Okay, so the type 3 driver also called as all Java net protocol driver, also called as network protocol driver or middleware driver. Okay, so my dear students, please observe here. Here also our aim is to communicate with JDBC to the database. Okay, with the help of type 3. Here, what is the advantage? In type 3 driver, all Java net protocol drivers are available. Okay, so here the type 3 driver is provided by another company, that is Intelligent Detection System server. Okay, another middleware server provides type 3. Okay, ఇందాక మనం ఒక్కొక్క డేటాబేస్ కి ఒక్కొక్క సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోవాల్సిన పని లేదు. ఓకే, సో అన్నిటికీ కూడా ఏ డేటాబేస్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలన్నా ఈ IDS సర్వర్ యూస్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. Okay, so that is the advantage of type 3 driver. Okay, so the type 3 driver follows the 3-tier architecture. Okay, who will provide the type 3 driver? We can't provide. Okay, the middleware servers are also available. The middleware server provides the type 3 driver. Okay, what is the advantage compared to the type 2 driver? Here for all the databases only one software is available. Okay, with the help of installation of that software we will use type 3 driver. Okay, so what are the disadvantages? So here also one disadvantage is there. So the type 3 driver is not fully Java. Okay, that is main disadvantage, but here we have a lot of advantages are there. Okay, so that's why we will go to the type 2 driver. So here I will provide all the driver class names. Okay, suppose you will use type 1 driver for the registration and for the first line of the program. Already మనం ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ చూసాం కదా. ఫస్ట్ లైన్ మనం ఏం రాయాలి? ఈ ఒక్క లైన్. ఓకే, నువ్వు టైప్ 1 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేయాలనుకుంటే దానికి రిలేటెడ్ గా రిజిస్టర్ చేసుకోవాలి. టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటే దానికి రిలేటెడ్ లైన్ రాయాలి. టైప్ 3 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేయాలి అనుకుంటే దానికి రిలేటెడ్ డ్రైవర్. టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేయాలనుకుంటే అంటే ఈ ఒక్క లైన్ తోటే మొత్తం మారిపోతాము. ఓకే, సో ఫైనల్లీ ద టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్ ఈస్ 100% fully Java. Here also our aim is to communicate with the Java application to the database. My dear students, with the diagram only you will observe. ఇప్పటిదాకా మనం చూసిన వాటిలో టైప్ 1 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేస్తే ODBC హెల్ప్ కావాలి. ODBC కి వెండర్ సపోర్ట్ చేయాలి. అదే టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ అయితే వెండర్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి. టైప్ 3 డ్రైవర్ అయితే మిడిల్ వేర్ కావాలి. కానీ టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్ చూడండి డైరెక్ట్ గా కమ్యూనికేట్ చేసేసుకోవచ్చు. దట్ ఈస్ ద అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆఫ్ టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్. Here we will directly communicate with Java application to the database and database to the Java application. That's why most of the programmers are using the type 4 driver. Okay, so now we will see the type 4 driver structure. Type 4 driver, also known as direct to database, pure Java driver. Okay, this is very, very helpful for the Java applications. Our main agenda is to communicate the Java application to the database. Okay, the type 4 driver provides 100% pure Java. That's why this is very, very important. Okay, very, very advantage for the type 4 driver. Okay, so diagrams almost అన్ని కూడా కామన్ గానే ఉంటాయి. జస్ట్ ఒక్కొక్క పాయింట్ మాత్రమే డిఫరెంట్ గా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, జావా అప్లికేషన్ నుంచి డేటాబేస్ తో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవ్వాలి. ఆ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో మనం ప్రతి డయాగ్రామ్ కి కూడా జేడీబీసీ ఏపీఐ ఉంటుంది కామన్ గానే. ఓకేనా, ఎందుకని జేడీబీసీ ఏపీఐ అంటే అక్కడ ప్యాకేజ్ జావా డాట్ ఎక్స్క్యూఎల్ డాట్ స్టార్ లేకపోతే జావా ఎక్స్ డాట్ ఎస్క్యూఎల్ డాట్ స్టార్ ప్యాకేజ్ యూస్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి ఆ లైన్ కూడా కామన్ గానే ఉంటుంది. ఆ తర్వాత మనం యూస్ చేసుకునే డ్రైవర్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటుంది. టైప్ 1 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేస్తే ఓడిబిసి కావాలి, వెండార్ కావాలి. టైప్ 2 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేస్తే వెండార్ ఒకటి సరిపోతుంది. టైప్ 3 డ్రైవర్ యూస్ చేస్తే ఐడిఎస్ సర్వర్ సరిపోతుంది. అదే టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్ అయితే డైరెక్ట్ గా కమ్యూనికేట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా, డయాగ్రామ్స్ అన్ని కూడా నీట్ గా పక్కన డ్రా చేసుకుని కంపారిజన్స్ చూడండి, ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. Okay, so here the main advantage is it is 100% pure Java. Okay, so completely implemented in Java to achieve platform independence. Okay, so these drivers don't translate the request into the immediate format, intermediate format such as ODBC and ODBC అవసరం, vendor support అవసరం. Okay, middleware servers అవసరం. That's why these four are the advantage for the type 4. Okay, here also one disadvantage is there. What is the disadvantage? Drivers are database specific. Different database vendors use widely different network protocols. Okay, so మనం కనుక ఫస్ట్ లో కంపారిజన్ చూసాము, అది గిట్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే మీకు ఒక పాయింట్ అర్థమవుతుంది. టైప్ 4 డ్రైవర్ వచ్చేసరికి డేటాబేస్ డిపెండెంట్ అండ్ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్. ఓకే, ప్లాట్ఫామ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్ అయితే 100 ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, but database dependent is one of the disadvantage of type 4 driver. Okay, కానీ డిఫరెంట్ డేటాబేసెస్ యూస్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ డిఫరెంట్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ అవైలబుల్ గా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి ప్రోగ్రామర్స్ ఎలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ లేకుండా యూస్ చేసుకోగలుగుతున్నారు. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అబౌట్ JDBC and JDBC drivers. Okay, so thank you very much for your patience.